Today in the garage, it's a bit cool in here, so I got my little toque on here. But today we're not going to be working on cars. We're going to fix something that I've been trying to fix. Well, I haven't really tried, but something that I've been living with, but now I'm going to fix it, is this. Today I'm going to replace the whip in my MiG 15. This whip has been giving me issues, I would say 3 or 4 years or more. Thing is, when you press the trigger and the feed, it's not smooth. Like the wire going through the whip, it's not it's jittery. And if you make any kind of bend in the line, it binds up the wire feed. So today I bought this. It's the new whip. I searched before for replacement for this, and I never knew which one would exactly fit this machine. So I finally broke down. I bought this, hoping it's gonna fit. I read online that the MiG 140, which is similar to this, well, this works on that. So I'm hoping it's gonna work on my MiG 15. So let's get started. You have to unlatch this, or else it's not going to come. So this just drops down, and you rewind it until you get the end, and here it is. I lock it in the reel. Take this off. Put that off to the side. All right, so this is the trigger connection. Take that off. There's the locking set screw here that locks the whip in place. And be careful not to drop this behind there. It'll be a big pain in the ass trying to get that out. Ask me how I know. So there's that piece. I'll put it right here. So feed the wire through. And you wiggle this. Boom. It's as simple as that. So just to show you guys. So what's happening here, this screw gets locked in here, and that stops it from sliding out. Once that's out, just give this a couple turns, boom, slide it out. So now we'll compare the new one to the old one. So there's the new one on the left and the old one on the right. The new one has this spring here. The old one doesn't. The original one. Looks like this part here is a bit bulkier than this piece. There is a slight difference in the connector. I mean, this is the original one, and this is what comes on the new one. So I'm gonna have to do something there, cut that off, and put those clips on there. But yeah, it looks like those are the same size, which is good. That's the old one. And this is the new one. This is thicker. This tube is thicker than this. The plastic feels the same. So I'm not sure of the quality difference there, but I would say they feel the same. But overall, this part here feels like it's more durable than the original one. So I'm going to install it and run the wire through it, and maybe practice, give it a weld. So I just put a couple drops of oil on the O-rings just to make it slide in easier. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to, that's not gonna fit in that hole. I'm gonna have to cut that off. Here goes nothing. Oh, good, it's only 2 wires. That's a good sign. Perfect. Here's some crimps. Give it a tug, make sure it's tight. Strip this a little bit more. Voila. So now there. It doesn't matter which one goes where. All it is a switch. All right, let's continue on. Just give it a little snug. Don't go crazy. Just a little snug. Now just test it. There. Doesn't come out. Perfect. All right. Now we put that back in. Make sure this is coming off the bottom. The wire's coming off the bottom, so it goes straight into the feeder there. You see, you really can't see it from here, but maybe you can. But the liner of the whip is right there, so you have to just slide it through like so. And you have to make sure that this wheel, the groove, and the wire meet. So now that's in. I can close that up, lock this. I'm gonna back this off because this only needs to be as tight as it needs to be. Don't over tighten this. So if you find that the wire's not going through the whip, just give this a little bit more tension. Not too much, because then you end up flattening the wire, which gives you other problems. So just enough to get the wire through. And now you can back this off. Make sure it's loose, because the drive wheels are right here. This just sits here idle, just spins freely. So I'll plug it in and we'll shove the wire through. Well, I tried feeding it through with the trigger on the gun, and it would stop as soon as it hit it would hit this end here. So this wire didn't align perfectly with the hole. So I'm gonna try feeding it, like starting it off. Come on, get in there. There. I'm gonna put it in the hole first. There. Now. There. Perfect. Now it should go in pretty easily. There you go. All right, I'm gonna give a test pass on that little piece of metal right there, and you see how the whip is all bent out of shape. Well, with my old whip, it would be almost impossible for it to weld. The wire would just come out like very randomly. It doesn't matter the speed or how tight you tighten the tension, the wire wouldn't come out smoothly. So we're gonna give this a shot. Much, much, much better. I could feel in the my old one, I could feel like the binding of the wire going through the handle here, but now it's just smooth. So finally fixed. I've been struggling with it for years, but now I just finally broke down and bought a whip, and it works perfectly. Yeah, so that was the bend, the radius of the bend of the whip, and there was no issue whatsoever. So I'll post the link to the whip. I think it's called a hot stick. It's for the MiG 115. Sorry, MiG Pack 15. So anyway, thanks for watching.